cat in the wall, eh? Okay, now you're talking my language.
You ever drunk Baileys from a shoe?
All right, welcome into the View from C Deck. I'm just Matt. This is your man, Casey Dyer, and we're ready to promote the biggest game of the year. Akron at home. It's the biggest game because it's the first game. It is the biggest game so far. But Buckeyes, 49.5-point favorites as of now on ESPN bet coming in. So I hope you didn't pay a lot for your tickets, fans, or you're ready to leave at halftime or whatever. Real fans don't leave at halftime, though. I stay every game, all game. Seen Carmen, Ohio at the end. My wife hates me. But Dyerwolf, how you feeling heading into week one as second favorites to win the national championship, number 2 team in the country? What do you want to see from these Buckeyes?
I want to see backups early. I want them to dominate and get the depth rolling like they should be for like the next 4 or 5 weeks. The main thing I want to see is the run game. They should dominate the smaller team 900 out of 100 times. So I want to see holes being made, and even if they don't go for touchdowns, just dominance immediately. The defense, I'm not, if I'm hoping they get a goose egg, because if I were to bet, which I did, it would be on the side of this game for sure, because I'm going to be upset if they score at all. I think it should be 40-something to 0 is what I'm thinking.
And I don't think I'll be upset if they score because weird things happen. Especially if we're the Super Bowl for everybody else. They've had a whole offseason to come up with trick plays and throw them at us. And Joe Moorhead's played us. When he's the coach at Akron. I was the coach at Penn State before offensive coordinator. Yeah, not much to talk about Akron. They're really bad. They were really bad on offense last year. They turned the ball. They were like one of the worst in turnover differentials, like every third down percentage, fourth down percentage. But they also lost a bunch of guys, so it doesn't even matter. And this is like every team now. It's hard to preview them first game of the year because they all have a ton of transfers in and out. So you don't really know what to say about them. So this game's it should focus on the Buckeyes. What do we want to see out of them? And you're right. I want to see dominance in the trenches from the O-line against an inferior opponent right away. It seems like too many years we don't. This is what we did this year. We basically built our offense out of transfers to make the running game better. A blocking tight end, a running back, a quarterback that's a dual threat, and a center. We want to run the ball better. I need to see it better than our 4.2 yards per carry. I want to see 7.5 yards per carry for the team is what I want to see. And then I want to see the guy I have the man crush on already. I'll put half my number there. Number 4, Jeremiah Smith on offense. I want to see what he can do. And I guess see who starts at right guard because we don't officially know that yet. It'll probably be Tegra. Defensively, I'm with you. Shutout is what it should be. Now, something weird can happen, though, so I'll say less than 7, or 7 or less is fine. Anything more than 7, I'm like, huh? But I don't know if I take the under, man, because we might go over because, like you said, the backups get in. We can't just, hand the ball off up the middle every single play and call it a day. We need to see what they can do, get them primed and ready.
That is something I guess I didn't consider just because Day never brings in the freaking backups when he should anyway, but he better do it this year. And I think he will because every coach has been talking about how long the season's going to be and how depth matters and all this stuff. So if you weren't doing it last year, whatever, but you have to now. And I'm talking like halftime. I don't want to see one extra possession in the next.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
If we're only up 28-0 at halftime, I still don't want to see any starters out there second half.
Yeah, me neither.
Get maybe the O line for a couple possessions, but you need to build the cohesion a little bit. But put the backups in, get them real bullets, real game reps. Especially you got 2 weeks and then a bye, which is just dumb. This is basically 2 scrimmages. See what you got out here. We're not losing, and it doesn't matter if you win both these games by 1 point. People are gonna make fun of us if we do, and I'll be a little worried, but it doesn't matter in the end.
You're right. I mean, you said 100%, and I kind of scoffed, but if we played them 100 times, we would not lose.
There's no chance they beat us. There's no chance. If we don't play our starters, if we play our starters 0 snaps, we still win this game. I've like no doubt about that.
Yeah.
One thing we didn't touch on in our 2 previews was the special teams, and Nick McCarty, the new punter. I want to see this big Aussie booming the ball, 6'7", like 230 pounds of man meat coming out there to drop the hammer on the ball. I don't know if there's going to be touch on the ball at all, but I do know he can probably boom it about 70 yards, maybe through the uprights a couple times, unfortunately.
I hope we don't see him at all, right? I mean, ideally.
I know we probably second half when we have the starters out. Yes, let's get a punt in. I also want to see if Fielding can hit one from the left hash outside of 40 yards. That'd be fun to see.
Yeah.
That kicking, but yeah, this should be a bloodbath. It should be over by halftime. Let's see the backups get in. So,
one thing that would be sweet to see is a return.
You're right about that. I wonder who we put back there. I'm not sure who it's going to be the kick return. I mean, the punt returns. I do think it'll be Ibuka. Or Ballard. It'll be Ibuka or Ballard.
But sure. If they were going to return one, it would be a game like this, probably.
Let Ballard go. He's a senior. Just take it in your hands, young man. Just go for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the spread's 49.5. One I don't like to ever touch is something that big, just because that at that point, who the hell knows? I mean, the score will basically be what Ryan Day wants it to be, but I think I might lay the points though, because like I said, I feel like you got to be aggressive with the backups. You can't just come in there and then diddle around. You need to get to see what they can do, show things that you need to see from a starter. So maybe we just go in there and put another 14 on them when we're up 42-0.
Yeah. I feel like you kind of talked me into going against my bet, but I'm not going to. I can't say we're going to score more than 49. So I'm going to say
the over-under is 59, so we could be, if we shut them out 56-0, you still cover.
Oh, it's 59. Okay. Yeah. So
over-under is 59.5. The spread's 49.5. I'm going to take the over too. I think like 56-7 is something like what we get.
I'm saying 45-0 is my score.
That's a good score. That's a pretty good score. All right, but yeah, quick preview this week. We've done a bunch of previews on the team that you can watch, so go check out our offensive preview, defensive preview, and then we previewed the entire schedule. But yeah, this is a game that should just be a bloodbath from start to finish, and hopefully just get the stats up, get the bunch of guys in the end zone, get the confidence going on the offense, and most importantly, maul them on the inside with the offensive line. But for the Dyerwolf, I'm just Matt. Check us out all season. We'll be doing previews every week. We're going to do a gambling pod, but it'll be out in a few days for the first week. But difficult to do in these transfer eras. It's difficult to gauge. Dude, all the favorites were trailing in the fourth quarter last weekend in week 0. So maybe we're trailing Akron. No.
Yeah.
No. All right. But that'll do. Like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe so you can check us out all year, and we will see you guys next time.
Hey, guys. Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
A rich man's world.